Okay, so good morning everyone. I am Christine Joy Siater together with Gerson Mugan, and for today we are the reporter. But before we start, may I request everyone to please stand for our opening prayer to be led by Mr. Vito. Amen. So before you settle down, kindly pick up some pieces of papers in your chairs and arrange your chairs properly. Okay, so good morning again, Little Industrial Arts. How are you today? Alright, so it's good to hear that everyone is doing fine. So now, let me check your attendance, Ms. Secretary, who are absent for today. Right, so there are a few absent, but a lot of you are present, and because of that, give yourself 5 claps. Okay, so before we dive into our new lesson for this morning, let me introduce you first our classroom rule. So we have one only classroom rule, and that is respect. Now, so respect means treating everyone with kindness, valuing everyone's decisions and opinions, and of course, listening when someone is talking. Are we clear? Very good. So now, let's have a recap. So, anyone from the class can still remember about our previous lesson yesterday? Yes, Mr. Sena. Okay, and why is it important to know about the topic, Ms. Maglasang? Alright, so thank you so much. So, since we already tackled the topic yesterday, so we're no longer discussing regarding with that. And now, let's move forward to our fun activity. So, this activity is called Draw What You Feel the Mr. Bag Challenge with a Twist. So, I want you to listen carefully to my instructions so that you will not ask again, right? Okay, so the class will be divided into two groups. This side is the group 1, and then this side is the group 2. Then each group will choose representative in every round. So since 2 rounds matataman, so 2 representative ang inyo ang pilion. And then, ang katong 2 representative is mani sila diri sa front, and they're going to mubunot sila sa objects nga ako ang giandam diri. And then, pagbunot nila diri is ilaning kanang ilang gamitin lang sense of touch ani without looking it, ilang tagnaon kung unsa nga object ang nila ang nabunutan, and then mo count ko 1 2 3, that's the time nga ilang i-draw diri sa board kung unsa nga object ang ila ang nabunutan. And then the rest of the member, which is kamo nga nasa chairs, you're going to guess the object kung unsa ang ila ang gidrawing. Are we clear? Very good. Okay, so congratulations everyone. So the group 1 will receive 10 points each, while the group 2 will also receive 5 points each. Okay, so based on the activity that we just had, anyone from the class have an idea to our new lesson for this morning? Yes, Miss Igonia. Okay, you have a point. Another hand, Miss Maglipak. Okay, so our new lesson for this morning is all about tile setting tools and materials. Okay, so let's move forward to our discussion. So our learning objectives, rather. So let's read everyone our learning objectives. Let's read again. Mr. Sana. Okay, learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to identify different types of tiles, tools, and materials in a tile setting. Value the importance of selecting the right tiles, tools, and materials for safe and quality work. And demonstrate the proper use of tile setting tools with different types of tiles. Okay, so let's move forward to our discussion. Let's define first what is tiles. So tiles are thin, flat pieces of material, usually square or rectangular, used to cover surfaces such as floors, walls, roofs, and countertops. They provide protection, durability, and decoration. So I know that everyone mo siguro ang nakabalo kung unsa ang tiles, no? So tiles comes in different colors, sizes, or textures, designs that is usually ginagamit sa tuwang mga balay, sa schools, sa buildings, mga indoor areas ba dira or outdoor areas. So there are 10 types of tiles class. So the first one is the ceramic tiles. So clay-based, affordable use. So the first one is ceramic tiles. It's clay-based, affordable, used for walls and underfloors. So we talk about ceramic tiles. It is a type of tiles that is commonly used sa atua because it is very affordable. So it is usually used sa walls and floors sa atuang kitchens, sa atuang living rooms because um, ceramic tiles has available have available in many different colors and patterns. Next is the porcelain tiles, stronger than ceramic, water resistant, good for indoor and outdoor. Okay, so when talk about porcelain tiles, it was stated here that it is stronger than ceramic. No, so mas ligon daw siya kesa sa ceramic tiles. So mao na nga usually ginagamit siya sa mga heavy foot traffic or kanang mga kuan bitaw mga outdoor places bitaw like sa mga malls, sa markets, sa schools or sa mga buildings because it is very durable and water resistant. Next is in natural stone styles. So when we talk about natural stone styles class, it is a type of tiles that made from a real stone taken from the nature like the marble, granite, slate, limestone, durable but expensive. No, so it is strong, durable, and unique because each piece has its own natural patterns and colors. It is usually used sa mga buildings, sa mga hotels to look the surface more colorful and art natural. So next is the glass tiles. So glossy frosted, used for walls and decorative design. No, so I talk about glass tiles. Glass. It is a type of tiles that is made from glass that is shiny and colorful. So mo ni siya ang type of tiles na ginagamit sa ato ang mga bathrooms, sa ato ang swimming pools because it is easy to clean and water resistant. Next is mosaic tiles. Small pieces forming patterns used in kitchens and bathrooms. So we talk about mosaic tiles class. As you observe in the picture, it is small pieces made from a other materials like sa ceramic, sa glass, or sa stones nga arrange together as you observe in the picture. Gi-arrange together to form a design or pattern. So it is used as a decorations in a surface to look more colorful and artistic. So next is the vinyl tiles. Synthetic, flexible, inexpensive, easy to replace. So we talk about synthetic class. It is something that is man-made, dili siya from natural. And then ang vinyl tiles is as you observe in the picture is more siya ka ng imitation sa ubang klase nga tiles. Giawat niya ang ubang klase nga tiles. Ang iyang design ang ubang patterns para makahimo pud siya giya ang own. So ang kaning vinyl tiles is nani siya kanang tile adhesive bitaw ang uban para dito na nimo siya langkat diri sa duyo. So it is flexible, barato ra ni siya and then it is easy to clean. So next is the cement tiles. Handmade, colorful, artistic, but heavy. So when we talk about cement tiles class, it is a type of tiles that is made from a mixture of cement, sand, and other natural materials. No, so it is usually ginagamit sa mga outdoor areas like sa mga hallways kay mo long last man siya. And also it will serve as a decorative pod sa mga moagi. Next is the metal tiles made from steel, copper, aluminum, used for decorative. So this is an example of the metal tiles. No, so it is made from steel, copper, aluminum, and decorative. So next is the quarry tiles. Ang glazed ceramic, durable, slip resistant, it is used for use, no, or outdoor places. So when you talk about quarry tiles glass, kumingon ta nga, and clay ceramic, it is something that is natural. And then, it is durable, slip resistant. Mo na nga, safe siya, ginagamit sa mga um, heavy traffic nga mga areas like sa mga outdoor use. It is because safe siya when it comes na dali man. Yes. Next is terracotta tiles. I think this is the last type of tiles. So, terracotta is red clay, rustic look, requires selling. So, when you talk about terracotta tiles class, um, terracotta means baked earth, no? It is kanang clay bitaw or lapok nga gibake. So, ang terracotta is from Italian word, means baked earth, no? So, as you observe in the picture is na siya pagka orange or kanang reddish, no, and serve as a rustic look, means it is a traditional style or kanang kinaraan style bitaw or kanang natural style. So it is also requires selling. So this is the last type of tiles. Actually class, daghang type of tiles pwede na to nga ma-search. Pero gamay lang among gibutang dire because daghan na kayo ang maapil dire. So next is, let's proceed to the adhesive and grouts. So tile adhesive, it is a bonding materials used to fix tiles onto a surface, cement base, epoxy, or ready mix. Okay, so when you talk about tiles adhesive glass, as you observe in the picture, mao ni siya ang actual kung unsa ang tile adhesive. It is a special paste. It is a special type of paste that made from a cement mixture. No nga para mutapot ang atuang tiles para kanang dili siya magkang abitaw, then dili siya kanang mo tawgon mita nato nga ugdukduko na to siya kay marsyag kanang hilaw nga pagka sa tiles para maduot siya sa ilalo. So mao ni siya ang tile adhesive. It is a special type of paste nga gigama. Next is the grout. No, so filler placed between tiles prevents water and dirt, improves appearance, cement, epoxy, or urethane. So, as you observe in the picture class, mao ni siyang actual kung unsa ang grout. So, ang grout class, it is a mixture of sand, cement, and water para mo-fill sa gaps between the tiles after niya nga ma-install para remove or ma-prevent sa water or sa mga abog-abog or hugaw. So, I think that's all. And for the tools and materials in tile setting is to be continued by Miss Mugan.
Okay, so let's proceed to tools and materials in tile setting. So we have three measuring tools. So one is we have tape measure. So tape measures is kanang mo-measure siya sa length and area. So as we can see is kanang makita nato ni siya nga ginagamit ni siya sa mga carpenters and other nga mga constructions nga mga activities, and also dili ra gyud po ni siya gamit sa mga magsukod og mga woods, but also we can use this to measure and the length and areas of the tiles kay para ma-ensure nato nga accurate ang iyaang length o weight before ta i-apply ni siya sa floor or sa other nga butangan sa tiles. And second is chalk line. So chalk line marks straight layout lines. So we can use chalk line to ensure the line is kanang mas straight siya, dili ni siya kanang ang atuang tiles is dili siya nagaana. So in order nga mas straight siya is we can use chalk line. And then third is spirit level. So it ensures tiles are even and level. So here is unsaon na to pagkabalo nga level siya. So here is kanang nari siya bubbles dire if kanang para kanang diri di ay kanang para ma-notify nato or para ma-ensure nato nga kanang even niya ang line is dapat ang atong lang tawon dire ang bubbles nga dapat kanang pantay siya. Okay, so next is cutting tools. So, one is tile cutter. So, ang tile cutter is manually cutting tool. So, ang kini yung purpose is kanang to cut the tiles nga kanang even siya og dili siya mapulpog pag putol. So, we can use tile cutter. And then second is tile saw. So, precise cutting for porcelain or stone. So, ang kini siya nga kanang tile saw is para ni siya dili ka maglisod og kanang kung dili ta mo gamit og kanang tile cutter nga manually, so we can use tile saw. So, ayang purpose ani niya is kanang to cut the tile precisely or kanang accurate gyud siya nga size kung pila ang imuang or sa kadako ng imuang tiles nga kinahanglan. And then third one is tile nippers. So, it trims small or irregular pieces. So, we can see the kanang maka-visit ta sa other nga mga places nga makakita tag other shapes sa kanang mga tiles is because they use tile nippers. So, through this tile nippers is makatrim ka og different sizes like diamonds, hearts, mga rectangular shapes and other nga mga sizes or mga shapes. Okay? So, next is okay, let's proceed to laying tools. So, number one is notch trowel. So, it spread adhesive evenly. So, we can see is nakainalin ni siya og shape. So, in order nga kanang if magbutang na ka og adhesive sa floor or sa wall ba kaha is kanang it helps to kanang to spread sa kanang adhesive nga para pantay siya og dili pod nga mahimo nga diri nga part is kanang wala siya nabutangan kay tungod kini siya is mo ni siya ang makapa-help to even spread sa kuan sa adhesive. So second is tile spacers. So kung makita dita ani ngayon ani nga mga materials like mura siya star or X siya nga kanang shapes is mo din ni siya nga maga-help to kanang keep sa space equally. Kay mo din ni siya ang nagabutang og kanang space bitaw or kanang boundaries sa each tiles nga ginaput nimo sa floor. And then third is rubber mallet. So it taps tiles gently into place. So mura siya og kanang ay hammer siya but dili siya katong metal nga hammer or katong bugat. It's because dili ta pwede mo use ato siya nga kanang nail rubber mallet mallet. It's because mapulpog ang tiles if imo na siyang itap. So we have to use rubber mallet kay para inig tap na to na siya is gentle na siya, mo bounce lang siya, dili siya mapulpog ang atong tiles. Okay? So next is we have finishing tools. So grout float. It applies grout into joints. So as we can see the pictures is ug sa ato po maobserbaran nga kanang magbagutan sila og tiles is naa sila mga space or kanang canals nga kanang gina provide space. It's because para na siya sa grout joints nga mabutangan di ani sa each lines or kanang mga canals nga atong maobserbaran sa pagbutang og tiles. And then second is sponge. So it cleans excess grout. So of course, dili man ginato malikayan no nga every time we apply grouts is kanang nagi na siya mga excess or kanang na siya mga makampat-kampat. So in order nga ato na siya ma-prevent or makuha is we have to use sponge. So next is sealant or sealer. So it protects tiles and grout. So after di ay nga kanang naka-apply na ta og grout is in order nga dili na siya matangtang or mabutangan na siya og kanang mga abogba or kanang mga small particles is we have to butang kanang mag-apply ta og sealant kay para bisag unsa pa nagkuan dira is kanang steady gihapon ang atong ginabutang nga grout. Okay? So next is safety materials. So of course, before we proceed sa ato ang pag-construct or pag-apply sa kanang mga tiles o sa mga pag-use sa mga tools is we have to use safety materials. So number 1 is gloves. So gloves is very important before we proceed sa mga construction sites or constructions nga mga activities is we have to use gloves in order to protect our hands kay dili na to malikayan nga makagunitag mga hait especially sa mga tiles is hait yun na siya kanang iyang mga point or mga edges anak niya. So para dili ta masamad or para dili ta kanang masugsog is we have to use gloves. And then next is safety glasses in order to protect our eyes. So while kanang especially sa mga magkata o kanang tiles is kanang in order to prevent nga kanang mulagsik ang kanang iyang mga small particles or mga excess is we have to wear glasses kay if ever mapunta na siya sa atong eyes is naay makaprotect na sa tua. So next is knee pads. So it protects knees during installation. So of course mag-use tag knee pads kay before ta mo butang or i-apply na to ang tiles is dili man ta magtindog no. So kanang pagbutang na to diri sa salog is dapat makaluhod man gid ta or something nga makayuko. So in order nga dili ta makatapak og ay makatukod ang atong knees sa kanang mga hait-hait is we have to use knee pads. Okay, understood? Okay. So again, yes, Miss Kapisan. Again, give me at least two types of measuring tools. Okay, very good. Okay, next. Yes, Miss Ipong, kindly give me at least two types of laying tools. Okay, let's give 5 claps to Miss Ipong. Okay, so now, let's proceed to our group activities. So, you will be given pictures of small samples of tiles, tools, and materials. So, your task is to identify each one and clarify whether it is a tile, a tool, or materials. Okay? Get 1/4 sheet of papers. Group yourself into 4. Okay. So, I'll give you 5 minutes to answer it. And then pass. Okay?